Welcome back to 5 Minute Fantasy Football, presented to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network and our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. Join millions and download Underdog. Play this weekend. Your first deposit gets matched up to $1,000. Promo code is FFSGPN. Let's talk about some of our favorite picks for their pick 'em contest this week. Interceptions. We like interceptions. They're fun if they're the team we're playing against. Well, you can also you can always cheer for interceptions. Drew Lock, he's thrown an interception, 4 interceptions in his 3 starts. Mason Rudolph, 8 interceptions in 5 starts. Mac Jones, 7 interceptions in 6 games. Caleb Williams only thrown 5 interceptions this week. I think he's due. I think Caleb Williams is due. He's been throwing the ball a lot more. He's been all over the place. But if you don't want to put him in there, Kenny Pickett, DTR, those are popular choices. Or, of course, you can just go with three other guys. Let's also talk about the Sunday night game. The Sunday night game, you have Drake London. He has 68.5 receiving yards. I'm going to go with the higher. He is the number 1 target. Michael Penix is going to get him the ball. The Washington Commanders are allowing 322.9 yards per game. I don't think Michael Penix is going to hit that number. I still think they're going to rely on Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson. Give me the lower. Last week he had 202 yards. I just don't think he's going to get up there over the 223 mark. But I do think Drake London's going to get higher in his 68.5 yards. He's hit that 3 out of the last 6 games. Dammy Brown, only 1 touchdown this year. Give me the lower. Ray McLeod, 1 touchdown this year. Give me the lower. I like the lowers, especially on these TD props. TDs are hard to come by. And Michael Penix, again, I'm going to go with the lower on his yardage. Jaden Daniels, he's hit this number 3 out of 4 games. He's healthy. He's playing really loose, really well. 277.5 passing plus rushing yards. If you get all 5 of these for $20, you're going to turn it to 177. If you can go with the flex play and you can lower your odds, but get the insurance if you miss by just 1. Let's talk about passing touchdowns. We saw a ton of passing last week. The NFL had an explosion of points. Joe Burrow, he's been on fire. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Matthew Stafford. Let's talk about it. Joe Burrow has 24 touchdowns in the last 7 games. 7 in a row. He's hit this number of higher than 2.5. I'm going to take it. Matthew Stafford, you probably could take the lower on this one, but I am going to go with the higher. I know these are all higher, and you can hate me for it, but I think there's going to be a lot of passing. You have Matthew Stafford gets Arizona. Again, Joe Burrow, I get it. He gets Denver. They have not been as good. And he's got 7 games in a row with 3 or more touchdowns. Matthew Stafford, he's missed it two games in a row, but he hit it 4 games before that. And you do have that 1 nasty weather game. So give me the Matthew Stafford higher. Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans is chasing greatness, and he's going to be throwing the ball all over the place. He's got 3 in a row. And then you have Sam Darnold. He's hit this 5 out of the last 6 games higher. And you have 15 touchdowns in the last 6 games. And then Jaden Daniels, 4 games in a row, 12 touchdowns in his last 4 games. I think this one's going to be a good one. I like some passing touchdowns. I think you could tease it out a little bit and move Stafford down to 1. You could move Burrow down to 2. But I'm going to stick with this. I got 317 if I play $20. All right, we talked about Joe Burrow. How about Jamar Chase? He's on a heater. Jamar Chase is playing out of his mind. The teams, you saw Hard Knocks. Everybody's afraid of him. This guy's on fire. He's trying to plan different dances because he knows he's gonna score at least 1 touchdown. Saquon Barkley, he's chasing the rushing title as well as a rushing record. They really lean on him this week. We saw Jalen Hurts go down. First play, Saquon Barkley, 60 yards to the house. Josh Jacobs, if he's not banged up, I mean, he's been scoring a touchdown or 2 every single week. Kyron Williams, all he does is score touchdowns, and Bijan Robinson. Robinson's really, really playing well, and I think they're going to lean on him with the rookie quarterback. Washington is susceptible to the running game. And again, you don't have to play all 5. If you want to trim it down, go with 3 or 4, or you can just do the flex play. But I really, really like these guys all to hit this weekend. All right, it's been 5 Minute Fantasy Football. As always, good luck this week. And Don't forget, promo code FFSGPN. Good luck.